Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a really long time since I put out a video. Life literally has been mayhem. I hurt my ankle, I was on crutches, and that is all I'm gonna say because you do not want to hear about crutches or my ankle. But tonight, as I was getting ready to do my nails, I was putting together a sugar scrub, and I thought, I need to get this on video for my maniacs. So if you want to see how I did this awesome fall sugar scrub, stick around. So we're going to make this scrub using things that we have in our kitchen. Some olive oil and sugar, apple cider vinegar. You'll see a couple of aromatherapy oils there, but I'll give you a couple of different options. I'm using Constant Comment tea. That's my favorite for the fall. And you're going to have some measuring cups, and you're going to want to have something to keep it all fresh in. I'm using a mason jar. So I'm just putting down a wash rag that's just a little bit damp so my bowl doesn't slide around on the counter. And in this bowl, we're going to add 2 cups of white sugar. So we've got 2 cups of sugar in the bowl, and we've got half a cup of olive oil in our measuring cup. At this point, we are going to put half of that half cup, so 1/4 a cup of olive oil into our sugar, and we're going to start mixing that. The reason we're not just going to dump it all in there is because we want to make sure that we really take our time and get this all incorporated. And at this point, what you're going to see are some pretty big lumps of sugar and oil stuck together, and that's perfect. So we're going to put the second half of the oil in the bowl and start working that around. The consistency that we're looking for is a wet sand. Not too wet, not too dry. Kind of the consistency that you'd want to pack into a bucket if you were making a sand castle. As you finish getting this incorporated and worked in, get ready to set the bowl off to the side for just a minute because we're going to get our secret weapon for this scrub ready. We're going to use Constant Comment tea. Now, if you have never had this tea before, you are going to be so pleasantly surprised because I don't know about you, but when I think about fall, I think about something that's got just a little bit of sweetness to it and a lot of those just aromatic spices. One of those spices in this tea is called sweet spice. You'll see these larger white pieces within the tea, and that's the sweet spice, but it needs to be broken up just a little bit. So there are a couple of ways you can go about this. You can use a spoon through the tea bag and press it around, get that all broken up. That'll give you a little bit of a coarser grind. Or you can use a spoon within your bowl and grind it up that way. Whichever way you prefer doing, just go ahead and get that all crushed up, and then we'll get that set off to the side as well. Now, black tea provides your skin with some antioxidants and other nourishing things. And I'll go ahead and link an article down below for those of you that may want to dig into that a little bit further. And go ahead and comment down below as well. I'd love to hear what the weirdest thing you guys have ever had in a scrub or a beauty product is. We've got our tea all crushed up, so we're going to check our sugar, and I'll pause it here. If you look, that's the perfect consistency. Not too wet, not too dry. So we're going to start adding some other things in here. I'm going to add just a little sprinkling of cinnamon. Now this next part is optional, but I'm using some aromatherapy oil, and it's not so much for the smell, but for the health benefit. Now, sweet orange oil is made from orange peels, and I was surprised to find out that orange peels have almost twice the vitamin C as the fruit itself, And we all know that vitamin C is great for our skin and for our nails. And I use this orange oil constantly, almost daily, on my hands. Now I put 3 drops in this little mixture here, and I'm going to go ahead and start mixing that up. And I also put 1 drop of sage oil, although you won't see it on the video because my hand was actually blocking the camera, so I'm not going to torture you with that shot. But speaking of torture, now is time for the apple cider vinegar. Now that was a 1/4 teaspoon measuring spoon, and I'm going to get some vinegar in there, but I am not using that whole spoonful. You'll see me drizzle just the teeniest bit in the bowl, and I'll bring the spoon back and show you that it is not empty. We're using this for the health benefit, but we do not want to overpower the scrub. So go ahead and start mixing that in there. And as you do, you're going to think, what did she just have me do? This was smelling delicious and I was excited, and now all I smell is vinegar. I promise you that will dissipate. It will go away. You just used the teeniest bit. Apple cider vinegar is also great for our skin, so I'll link an article down below so you have that information too. Now, our secret weapon. Go ahead and add about half the tea bag in there and get that all worked in and incorporated. And once you've got it mixed in there good, we're going to go ahead and add the second half of our tea bag and get that mixed in there. And then you're done. Wasn't that easy? And once you have everything incorporated, you can transfer it over to your airtight container. That'll keep it fresh, and you can even pop it in the fridge to keep things for just a little bit longer. And then when you're doing your manicure or you're using it in the tub or shower and that warm water hits it, it's going to release all those great aromas of fall that you so lovingly put into the scrub. Just make sure, maniacs, that if you are using it in the tub or shower that you are taking precautions, no slips or falls, because we have enough mayhem in our lives. Liked this video? Go ahead and give me a thumbs up or shoot me a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to the Mayhem so that you don't miss any of the future craziness. You can also reach me on Facebook or Instagram at manny.mayhem or on Twitter at manicure-mayhem. And don't forget, ladies, every day to get out there and show those cuticles some love.